everyone, this is Deborah. So this is what I found at my front door this morning. A box of cat food, and there was no note. I asked my brother if maybe he did it. He said no. Whoever sent it knew my name, my legal name, and these are some of the house numbers I bought in Mexico. And I had a hard time putting it up with liquid nails, but I had it worked out. I taped it to hold it for 24 hours. Now, what you just saw was my new thing I put around my door to hold my security camera, and this is the back of it, what it looks like from inside the house. I really like it. I bought 28 bags of lava rocks, and my granddaughter and her fiance helped me load it, and this will curtail the cats doing their business in the mulch. I heard that the lava rocks is a little bit of a deterrent. And my trunk was filled, my back seat was filled, and then I had the Lollipop kids unload it for me, and they didn't complain. And this is some of the tile in my brother's new warehouse. He's now having his warehouse and his thoroughbred horses kept at his new house. And this is a machine to help dig for the fences. One of his daughter's husband owns a fence company, and so that was the machine. Now this is what I had for lunch or dinner last week. Can you guess where my granddaughter works? And there she is. Can you guess? I don't want to say it, but maybe you can guess. If you guess, don't say it, all right? This is my daughter. She sounded a little bit better yesterday. She's got a job inside the big house. And so here's another photo of her. She should be getting out in June, early June. I wish I could go. Well, I guess there's no use visiting her in jail for 10 minutes. That's such a waste of money, I guess. But I did spend a whole month with her last year. This is what my only two children looked like when they were teenagers. This was taken at Emerald Court in Satellite Beach. Here's my brother on the Disney Whoosh ship, which was very expensive. It was the very first voyage on the biggest ship Disney owns. And one of my subscribers, I think it's Molly J, said my brother was handsome. He told me I could give you his number. He's a very generous man. Believe me, he pays for a lot of our family to go on very nice trips to Japan and Greece. And he usually takes me to Watkins Glen every year. But this year he's not taking me because it's like a bachelor party. This was the last time I seen my son at Christmas. There he is on the couch. And there's one of my nieces and my little sister to the left. And it was nice seeing him. He took the time. And I need to throw away that couch. I don't know how my son got it in the living room. I don't know how I'm going to get it out. But somehow, for some reason, it's a pull-out sofa. The springs or something just gave way, and now it's not comfortable to sit on. So this is the water. I don't know what my friend Dee called it, but we took a long stroll along this waterfront. There's a word for it. If you've ever been to Puerto Vallarta, refresh my memory in the comments of what it's called. The walk alone was great. That is a man pretending to be a statue. It is so romantic, and I would... If you're going to come here to Puerto Vallarta, bring money because the little shops are fantastic and indigenous to that area. And this is a pirate ship, if you see out there. I love this particular picture. I took it from upstairs in a restaurant. And look at that sun. The sun going down, and there it is again. What a great picture. Anybody wants to steal this picture, you have my permission. It's just wonderful. It's a very romantic stroll. And anybody who says that Mexico is dangerous, well, you only have to look at the United States. My God, it's dangerous everywhere. Like I said, the shops were very, very interesting. I didn't have the extra money to buy anything, but just window shopping is a thrill for me. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. But if you know what this section of Puerto Vallarta is called, please let me know. There's a lot of statues on this on this area, and I tell you what, some of their handiwork and crafts are just breathtaking. So here is another one of the statues, and we got to eat there. Now, this took a whole, like 4 hours. I started to get tired, and I asked if we could leave. We took a taxi home. It's very rare for anybody to take a picture of me, but my friend Dee took this. I'm kind of grateful. So here's another view of the beach. And this is not the beach where people usually swim at. That's in another locale. And here's some more statues. I think off in the distance would be the marina, and I have some pictures of that coming up. And here's the walkway. You see how beautiful it is. And I would definitely walk a little bit before you decide on dinner, because the prices are very varied on this walk. And that's me sunbathing. As you can see, I got little skinny legs now. Oh my God. But the sun is fierce. Only one day did I go without sunscreen, and boy, did I regret it. Oh my God. Now, if you love shrimp, you're going to love Mexico, because shrimp is very, very prevalent, as well as mahi-mahi. It took us a while to find a taco with beef or chicken. And this is my first dinner, and oh my gosh, I was just thrilled. It's kind of hard to get a hold of my favorite beer, which is Dos Equis, and I like. The Corona is very prevalent there, and the Corona tastes better. So let's talk about the drugs in Mexico. Yes, you can get every one of those drugs there. And no, don't believe the hype that you can't get it out of the country. You can't go through customs. They did open my suitcase, but all the drugs I bought, they said, as long as you don't buy more than a 90-day supply, I don't think they're going to bother you. But I did buy a lot of, I bought a little bit of tramadol, and I bought Flexerol, because that's just something that it's hard to get your doctor to write that. And I bought some antibiotics, which has already come in handy. And I got Retin A, a huge tube. Believe me, that saved me a lot of money. And this is my brother and me. And this must have been at the riverboat in Colonial Beach. So, yeah, I think the next race is coming up. I think it's May 6th, I believe. The big thoroughbred race. And here is my best friend coming up, the one that just passed, and she was just gorgeous. And that's my brother. He is having a very difficult time, because they were high school sweethearts, just like me and my ex was, and it was the best time of my life. Oh my God. And he just misses her terribly. Now, this picture speaks 1,000 words. We are at Watkins Glen going up the waterfall, and if you see me and my brother laughing, because we're laughing because his wife to the left, she was the photographer of the family, and she was making everybody sit there and wait until she could get the camera just right. And me and my brother share the same sense of humor, and we are just laughing because we don't have to say anything. And me and my dad was the same way. We could just look at each other, and we already knew what the other one was thinking. But his wife was my best friend for, I think, my whole life. And coming up, this is the swimming pool where I stayed at on the roof. It was a little chilly in Mexico to go in March. I was there for the whole month because my friend got sick 2 weeks after her neck lift, because I helped her a lot. she did have to go back to the hospital for 3 days, but it wasn't for her neck lift. It was for something totally different. She actually let me stay another week for free. Now, this is the coconut shrimp. I enjoyed this immensely, and they gave me 2 different sauces. I mean, I ordered this, I think, 2 or 3 times while I was there, and the food there is cheaper than the Dominican Republic, much cheaper. And I found the Mexicans were very clean. This is my friend Dee. This is what she looked like when I got there. This is 2 weeks after her neck lift. And yeah, and she saved a lot of money. She also got the blepharoplasty on her eyes. That's healed very well. Her neck looks 100% better. And this has been like 2 weeks, but I think 2 days after this, she didn't have to wear that neck brace thing. It helps hold the skin taut to your muscles, which she followed the doctor's rules to the letter, and she would have to put eye drops in twice a day, which is like a antibiotic eye drops. So sometimes I took over when her husband wasn't around or whatever. But they also get a lot of dental work there. I think the next time I go, I will get some dental work. This is what my children looked like when they were toddlers. Now, this is a very rare photograph because back in the early 70s, you know, people just, you had to send away for your film to be developed. But that's Kenneth Jr. and Monica Gwynn. They were towheads. My children both have blue eyes because their daddy does, and white hair. Now, this is my cupcake for my birthday for 68. Now, I think they got it at, it wasn't Ukrop's. What was it? Kroger? I forget. But it was the best tasting icing I had ever seen. I love this cupcake. I'm going to have to find out again which store it was. I know it wasn't Food Lion, so it has to be the other one. Must be Kroger. Yeah, that tasted so good. Oh, my God. I relished every bite, and it was very pretty. Now, this is what made my birthday. A friend of mine gave me these flowers, and boy, were they fragrant. I think I cried when I got these. They were just gorgeous. So I hope you have enjoyed this little photo ensemble. And you guys have a nice day. Bye.